Before halftime. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. Play action this time with Love. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just
now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable. Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. First down, Love to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. Still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down at the 28.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
I'm ready to take over, baby. Stand up.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
To throw again on second down. Herbert flushed out right. This is the tight end, Njoku. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're
on Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. On the move to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Love looking to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Let's check on the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Following the interception, Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Wallace. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Jones. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this